Welcome back to Boat Repair TV. I'm here with Joe, our third partner. He also runs our mobile division of Key West Marine Hardware and Spencer's Boatyard, where he goes out and repairs boats. Welcome, Joe.
Thank you. I appreciate you. It's been a pleasure so far, and we look forward to a lot of boats being fixed. This is Joseph Gallion from 3 Marine Services in Key West. I'm happy to join the Boat Repair TV group, and today we're going to show you a couple bilge pump options for various vessels that you may come across. This is the Rule Mate fully automatic bilge pump. It draws 1.8 amps when it's running at 12 volts and requires a 4 amp fuse. We have a screen at the bottom. This gets mounted in your bilge, clips in. This is your sense button. If you hold it for 5 seconds, once it's running, it'll tell you if it's good or not. And then various different hose connections. They provided a somewhat quick disconnect connection. It's threaded, but allows for easy access of swapping the output hose.
Hello there.
This is our inline fuse, waterproof for the most part. Fuse goes in, 2 wires coming out, doesn't matter which one you use. Strip them back, give them a nice little twist. Grab your properly sized connector, fits for your stud. Get it in there. This is my preferred wire for bilge pump. It's 12 gauge, 3 strand, all encapsulated. Take our end. Pull that off. We're gonna make the black our ground, the green our manual, and the white our automatic. So that means that the white is gonna get our fuse. Heat shrink connector, cut it to size, slide it over the wire beforehand. That is why. So now that means you gotta cut it back. Do it again. Here you have 2 different options. You have your uninsulated version. It goes in and crimps with the finger. And then your insulated version gives you a good compression fit. But this is purely based off how much you can squeeze it. Where this is fixed. It comes to a ratcheting point, and then once it's there, that's as far as it's going. There are different jaw options for different connectors, but this is what they recommend. We want to get the original patina off the batteries that come from every distributor, where our mating surfaces are going to contact and pass electricity. Both positive and negative. Give them a good brush, make sure they're nice and shiny. This is our go-to tool in the electrical trade, amp clamp multimeter. We're going to put it on continuity test. We're going to test out our makeshift main bus fuse for our manual side, switch side. We hear that beep, we know it's good. This is our regular 2-wire bilge pump. Same setup. We got the screen on the bottom, our various hose connections, and power and ground. Power is always brown. Then we have our go-to float switch. This one's not in a cage. It's accessible for you to flip up if you need to test it out. Float switch wires are always gray coming from Rule. It's just like a switch. Don't matter which one you use as long as you pass the current through it. Comes with a detachable base for easy mounting. You know, when you hear that click, it's a good switch. Over here I have the other end of our wire, the bilge pump side, all prepped, ready for double heat shrink. We're going to take our ground wire, match it up with our ground wire of the pump. Remember, our white is our manual. That's going to go to our gray wire. And then all we have left is one more gray and a brown. These are going to supply power from the switch and also from our manual switch, the green wire. We're going to want to spin these 2 wires together and then crimp it to our green wire. Once we get all these shrunk, we'll power it on. Gotta make sure all our connections are nice and tight. This is our makeshift supply bus. Your boats will vary. Now that we have everything hooked up, we got the bilge pump submerged in our water. The float switch is ready to go. The wires come back through our harness or through our bilge pump cable, all double heat shrunk. Coming back to our inline fuse for the automatic side. The manual side is provided through our switch, and it comes back to our makeshift bus. We're going to start by dropping the automatic float switch in. Kicks off, kicks on. Now if you're at your helm station, you want to check your bilge, go up to your switch panel, pump it out.
So today we're talking about the bilge pumps like we showed you how to install, that Joe showed you how to install. Here at Key West Marine Hardware, we carry several different types of pumps. We have all the roll pumps. You have your regular ones like we showed you yesterday that you would connect to a float switch. We have the automatic ones. These turn on every 2 minutes and check for water. When there is no water, it turns off. If there is water, it pumps it all out. This is the other type of automatic pump that we showed you how to install. This is the one that has the electronic float switch on the back. And then you have different brands as well. You have the Atwood. This is also an automatic pump. This has the float switch similar to this one here. And then you have, we also carry the Marpac pumps and also 24 volt pumps. Then you can also get into the larger automatics and the larger regular pump as well. These do up to 2,000 gallons per hour. And then there's even larger ones as well, like the 3700 that we have down below. We also have 12 volt pumps and 24 volt pumps. And then when it comes to the float switches, as we showed you how to install yesterday, you have several different versions. For some of the regular size pumps, the larger pumps would be the bigger float switches. Then you also have your electronic float switches that sense the water and turn on. Over here, you'll see that we have the panel switches that this comes with your fuse already installed and your automatic and manual option for your switching. Depending on what your boat comes with, you have a different options for different styles. This one here comes with an alarm. And then we also have replacement bases for some of the pumps that sometimes they break, and they dry rot and they break. So that's what we carry here at Key West Marine Hardware. And if you have any questions, give us a call.